to succeed and to move from that world to a first world, we have to have roads. We have to have experiences. We have to have roads that open up to cities, to centers, and even to the rest of the country. And so for the president to really want to do a dual carriage in most of the country, I want to just commend him and to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Another thing that this president has done is to make sure healthcare is done right. Healthcare is done right. That is why I was even sick. When I went to Nairobi Hospital, of course, my wife knew that I had a stroke. We even asked the doctor to really give me the medicine called a TPA, which would have stopped the heart attack at its roots. But some way, somehow, the doctor said, no, Mheshimiwa will be okay and he will go home. Dr. Caro came, told the doctor the same, can you give him a TPA so that Mheshimiwa can be okay? The doctors at Nairobi refused to give me the medicine. At 2 o'clock, they told me I can go home. My wife told them, okay, before you go home, can we even do the checkup of his blood? It's when they did the blood work, and they gave me the paperwork, and they told me to go home. On my way home, before we went home, my wife asked them, did you read exactly what the paper says? And then she said, let me take to the doctor. When the doctor saw, they were now running everywhere to make sure that I get a bed. So I was there for 18 days. My heart was going down and down. When I was admitted at Nairobi Hospital, I was at 25% ejection fraction. It went down to 22, it went down to 20, it went down to 18, and it went to below 18%. In a week's time, I was going to die. But some way, somehow, God saw it, that I went to Dubai Hospital, and they told me, and this is something that I want to say. I know that it's very controversial. The Poisons and Control Board, I really want them to look at the medicine of this country. They told me to make sure that I leave all the medicine that I was given in Kenya, and they were going to give me their medicine. They gave me exactly the same medicine that I was given in Nairobi. But some way, somehow, my heart now started going up from below 18% to 20, from 20 to 22, from 22 to 20 to 30, and I was now stable and ready to go. And I asked the doctor, why is it that the medicine that you gave me was able to work, but I was going to die in a week in Nairobi? They told me, you need to look at the medication that you have in Kenya. Most of the medication, they have a problem. And I'm asking the Poisons Control Board, because if they can actually give me the medicine that was not working, so many people who have been taken to that hospital have died. Because they tell you that, of course, their service is okay. They bring you tea, they bring you whatever, but their medicine, I want to ask the government and the Poison Control Board to look at it. Because if it's the same medicine, I would have gotten better here in Nairobi. But some way, somehow, the pharmacy and the Poison Control Board needs to be checked and needs to be checked right. So I want to say thank you, and I want to ask to invest a lot of money in healthcare, because a healthy nation is a nation which is productive. It is so productive. And I'm asking the president to continue what he's doing in the healthcare. SHA is working. I want to tell you, SHA is working. Wait until you are sick, and then you will realize that really SHA is working. So many people in my constituency, they go to the hospital and they get treated because of SHA. So I want to ask the Kenyans to make sure they enroll in SHA. But I want to ask the doctors also to be held accountable. Because if you go to the hospital and you tell the doctor, can you really check me out, what is the problem? They tell you it is malaria. They tell you you are sick for this or you are sick. But before they check you, they look at you and they decide you have this disease. I really want to ask that there must be a board that is holding them liable so that you can ask the questions to the doctor. Otherwise, they will continue, and so many of our sisters and brothers and our parents are going to die. With that, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, and may God bless you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Mary Kaitan.
Honorable Speaker, thank you for giving me this opportunity to contribute to the presidential address. But before that, Honorable Speaker, allow me to also join our majority leader in welcoming Honorable Kirwa back to the country, back to the House, as he continues to serve his people, the people of Mosop. And as I welcome him back, allow me also to thank the wife, Fraser Kirwa, who, without her, I don't think Honorable Kirwa would have been where he is today. Fraser has really given it all. And by the way, Fraser Kirwa comes from Honorable Ishungwa's constituency, but she's now our daughter in Mosop. So we want to say thank you to her. She's seated at the gallery up there, and we want to tell her thank you, continue taking care of Honorable Kirwa so that he can be able to continue serving the people of Mosop. And as Honorable Ishungwa has said, if there is someone who deserves a two-term at this stage, I think Honorable Kirwa, the people of Mosop should actually see in their hearts to give him a second opportunity so that he continues to serve them, because he has done a great job. Even while he was away, many projects are continuing in Mosop, and he's been following them through. We thank you, Honorable Kirwa. Despite your sickness, you've always continued to take care of your people. On the President's address, I want to say the things that the President talked about. If we look at our country from 2022 when we came into today, the country has really progressed, and we can see that Kenya is a different place from the country we got into in 2022 when we got elected into this 13th Parliament. I want to thank the President for actually recognizing the efforts that this 13th Parliament has been able to give to this country, so that he is also able to then manage the country and be able to steer the country to where it is today. I will start with the energy sector. And for this country to develop, we need energy. And currently our energy consumption is far less, energy production is far less than the consumption that we require, yet we want to move our country to a first world. And to be able to move our country to a first world, we need to go into manufacturing, just like the way the countries like China, countries like Singapore, countries like Korea, who do products like Samsung, are manufacturing products in their countries. And to do that, we need the basic infrastructure, one of the infrastructures being energy. The President has looked forward and futuristic and said that this country requires at least a minimum of 10,000 megawatts of power for energy or for production to be able to happen in this country. Related to energy is road infrastructure. And if we look at the roads that have been lined up, some that are currently ongoing, and those that have been lined up to be made in this country, you realize that the dream of being a first world is actually fast coming to a reality. If you look at the road, the expressway from Rironi to Mau Summit and all the way to Malaba, it will allow goods, it will allow that corridor, northern corridor, which is our business hub, to prosper and therefore be able to feed countries like Uganda, Rwanda, Congo, and the rest from the port of Mombasa. And if that happens, we make our port of Mombasa one of the busiest ports, and as well as get our goods internally from Kenya into the outside countries, and we are able then to grow our economy. If we look at issues like the housing and the markets, for us to be able to say we are growing our economy, we also need decent housing. Because some of the basic needs, we were taught in primary school that the basic needs that you require, food, shelter, clothing. And one of the basic needs being food and shelter is an issue, is a need that has been taken care of by our President very well. And today, every part of this country has an affordable housing that is coming up. The markets, for example. Our women who are told that they will be moved from the bottom to up. Today they have a decent place to do their business, a decent place to work, because a market has been built that has even places where their children can be able to play, they can be able to breastfeed their children as they continue to do their business and progress in their lives. And if you look at also the issues to do with education, I think the president has also progressed very well in education. From the time when we started in 2022 to now, 76,000 teachers employed, and by next year we'll...
Just give a minute.
Thank you. From the time we started to now, Honorable Speaker, we have 76,000 teachers and we are expecting another 100,000 teachers by January to be employed. And finally, on the youth program, the Nyota program, that is a program that has really gone to help the youth and the youth to grow and know that they can be able to also build this country, build this nation by doing something that can also give them something into their pockets under the Nyota program, where they are getting 50,000 shillings to be able to start and grow a business. I think with all these and many more things that the president is looking at, we actually are moving Kenya from the current third world to being a first world country, and we want to join the president in the dream of moving Kenya to a first world country. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you very much. And honorable members, please be reminded that each member has 5 minutes.